Hey, this is Abram Smith with HAS Holdings, and I wanted to make a quick video regarding transparency. Now, I know that sounds basic, elementary, and it is. However, what I found out this week is that when money is involved, though, there are those out there who will take shortcuts in order to get the job done. And what I mean specifically about that is that in my area of business, it's to raise capital. I've been raising capital for the last 3 or 4 years, and it's fantastic. I really enjoy being able to put my capital partners' funds to work where they're looking at 12 to 18% interest return on their money. And then I also have on the other side of that equation, I've got experienced investors or fix and flip and rehabbers. So to be a conduit between the two, between the investor and the lender, it's something that I've really enjoyed and continue to enjoy. So because I focus on raising capital, I also am looking at expanding my network. I mean, that's part of what we want to do, is to continue to raise capital for future deals. And what I have found is that I've come across a lot of folks lately that have said that they're private money lenders, only to find out that they're not. They're either connectors that are taking your deal and they're just putting it out to a network of lenders that they don't have that relationship with. And for those of you who understand private money lending is all about relationship based. That's why oftentimes you want to start with family and friends, your inner circle, and then expand from there. But make no mistake about it, private money, it's about trust, it's about relationship, as opposed to hard money lending where it's not about the relationship. It is about the numbers and the numbers only, and there is no room to negotiate with hard money lending. Where private money lending, once you have that lender that is able to complete a deal with an investor and things have gone smoothly, payments have been made on time, and that borrower has returned that money back to the lender and made them whole, after that, sky's the limit, as they say. The lender will be much more comfortable to fund subsequent deals to follow. But what I found this week is that many people were saying that they were private money lenders when in actuality they weren't, and I'm okay with that. I mean, if you're a connector, fantastic. If you work for a hard money lending company, fantastic. Like, I think there is nothing wrong with that, and each of those things provide a tremendous amount of value. My point is had I had known that in the beginning, it would have just saved my clients a lot of time. You see, I had closings coming up this week that have now had to be extended to next week because there was some time wasted earlier in the week. And what I realized is that when the numbers look great and there's an opportunity for people to make money, I often find that people will focus on the prize and not the process. So it's how much money can I make, but they don't bother to take the time to vet, or they don't take the time to, build that trust, build that relationship. Those are the things that it goes beyond just one deal, but it's building future deals, not just that one deal. And so it was a bit disappointing this week, but it was also a tremendous learning. And it just reminded me that time is a non-renewable currency, and it's one of the most important, if not the most important thing that we have. So please, when you're dealing with your clients or when you're out there networking, make sure you look for that transparency. Make sure you double click on the things that they say to make sure they are who they say they are, and do that due diligence, because in the end, it will save you and your clients a tremendous amount of time. Thanks for listening.